because you cannot control your emotions. Leave good folks alone. I didn't come bothering you, but now I'm finna bother you. All of your little nasty things you're doing in the dark will be exposed. And I don't mean like nasty like PDF nasty. I mean nasty like doing people dirty. You just sat in here and admitted that you hit up a lick. You ran up a lick.
Oh man, What's the Dirt name has popped up again for guess what? Attacking another black content creator. So guess what? Before I get into this video, you know I have to change into my culture vulture voice.
Like I was saying, What's the Dirt is at it again, attacking another black content creator. And this time we found out that he loves hitting licks.
What happened with that business? Why so many people mad at you over there? Oh, because you was hitting licks.
Yes, What's the Dirt for some odd reason thinks that this whole hip-hop sector on YouTube is pretty much a long episode of The Wire. Yes, he thinks to get ahead that he has to act like Omar. And since he's decided to take all these shots at black content creators, his numbers have dropped. His numbers have gotten so low where pretty much he's in competition with me. The problem with that is I only have 60,000 subs. Well, the last time we caught What's the Dirt name popping up.
Yeah, hey, can you shut the fuck up? Because I'm trying to talk.
Hey, well, hold up.
And I don't appreciate you talking over me.
You know, he had went ahead and got very frustrated with Deleted in his pack-out videos, and his rebuttal was, well, Deleted.
And you ain't black.
Right, you're not black, which is interesting, trying to take someone's credibility away by saying, hey dude, you're one of my own. But this time it seems like he messed up in a major way.
All right, go ahead and block his stupid ass. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You had your opportunity. I gave you grace, little boy.
Because Curtis has begun to expose What's the Dirt for being a culture vulture. Oh, but not for hip hop.
What happened with your scamming over there, allegedly, with your weed business that brought your stupid ass over here to hip hop?
Yes. What's the Dirt was previously a culture vulture for a thriving cannabis community up in Canada, thriving and well knitted together until What's the Dirt tried to infiltrate.
You know, it's really easy to figure out what's going on with a culture vulture when you ask what happened to them in other places. History repeats itself.
He began to steal money, got called out on stealing money, and when that didn't work, he decided that maybe I should try to infiltrate the taxi community in Canada. Now that is a culture vulture in its purest form.
Talking about culture vulture a lot, and the reason why I did is because I get comments calling me a culture vulture, right?
Now me, I could go without doing videos like this. I don't really like the whole YouTube beef, but then again, I take personal satisfaction in making videos like this. Why? Because of PFDs. Yeah, there's that term again, PFDs. They're very aggressive when they see anyone that doesn't look like them trying to infiltrate their community. Perfect example for this is tech. When you're black going after tech jobs, oh yes, PFDs, they do a good job of trying to make you feel like you don't fit, even when you're using a voice that I'm using now. So I pretty much take personal gratification in making videos like this. But why be shallow? Why don't we let What's the Dirt address himself?
You just admitted that it's part of your culture to hit a lick. Then you tried to equate that to West Coast culture. You are a scam artist according to yourself.
But yeah, we had a huge fucking mishappening, I guess you could call it. I don't even know what to call it. When I came back from vacation, I found out that I didn't have a job anymore. That was like a huge, I was blindsided by it, to be honest with you. It was a huge fucking kick in the dick, more than anything, but
kick in the dick.
That's the game. The contract's done, so, you know, I was looking for work when I found that job. Buddy, at the end of the days, you'll get back every dime you ever put into me, basically, right? You know what I mean? We'll never spook off or run off.
There's a famous saying, if you let someone talk long enough, they're gonna expose themselves. So why not let What's the Dirt himself tell you what a culture vulture is?
People are interested in this. Why don't I do a topic on what an actual culture vulture really looks like?
You can't really think of things on your own, or like you've never actually created anything, that's for sure. It's just always like a concept someone else had that you jacked, right?
Oh, Dirt, you're guilty of the same. Except for when you decided to have your own original text, that led to the Adam 30 Cent.
It seems to me that instead of focusing on everyone else's take and masking it with his own opinions and theories, he would completely do an entire video based on his own perception for the first time, instead of using what was already being said online like he would do in the previous video.
And what's also really clever here is that Drake is 37 years old, and he says the N-word 37 times on this track.
With the message, What's the Dirt is a vulture. It needs to go back to selling mid. He's trying to emulate the people he's in a group chat with. He thinks he's academics. He's more crackademics. He thinks that he's Adam 22. He's Adam 37 counting niggas.
And oh yeah, he didn't tell you, he has no respect.
There's a huge difference in respecting a woman and respecting a bitch. Like, they're two different things. Like,
Aw, come on now, girl.
Guess what? You're a bitch.
He even talks about how people out there will try to demotivate you.
I found your YouTube channel is fucking trash. Quit while you're ahead. No one gives a fuck what you gotta say. No one's gonna ever watch you. You look like a fool. Just quit while you're ahead. You're wasting your time. And that's how big of a cornball this guy is. He noticed I was getting some traction and he didn't like it. So he was more or less trying to, like, you know, demotivate me and like take the wind out of my sails, which...
You in there talking shit about a music career that you've never done. You nigga, you never wrote a song. What are you known for except for stealing posts from Reddit? What are you known for except for getting in black folks' business that has nothing to do with you, What's the Dirt? What have you done for this culture except for look at your website is literally Kendrick versus Drake. That is the best that you will ever achieve. Your views are down.
Funny thing about all of this is, it's obvious that What's the Dirt has not found himself, and he's trying to discover himself by living vicariously through people who have discovered themselves. He did it in the weed community, now he's trying to do it in the hip-hop community. Yes, at some point he decided, to be the biggest YouTuber in the hip-hop community, I need to go after those who are already set themselves in the hip-hop community. And I'm gonna start off with the company man, who has set many trends in the sector himself.
Right, so enough of this bullshit. I'm gonna start clapping back at some of these people from YouTube online who are coming with baseless, stupid takes like this guy.
He even recently stated that Curtis King is just a failed rapper. Not too long ago, Curtis King had 50,000 people in one live stream at one time. Dirt, this is not The Wire. When you fuck up, what you did with the whole 37 times thing, you can't undo it by attacking everybody who critiqued you for that shit. So what are we supposed to do? Just forget that you did the whole 37 times?
And what's also really clever here is that Drake is 37 years old and he says the N-word 37 times on this track.
I knew what kind of person Dirt was from dealing with people that follow the same template. I knew what kind of person he was when he went after the company man, and I personally knew that things would get worse, which they have. But for now, I'm just gonna follow Curtis King's lead and call you Adam 37. I like that, Adam 37.
He's Adam 37 counting niggas.
Well, anyways, you put your opinion down in the comments section, and while you're at it, check out some of my past documentaries. Well, anyways, you know, wait a minute.
Well, anyways, you know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. See you here next time on Moxy Approved.